Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, and this week has been crazy with extreme and Imagine Wrestling talk. And this time we have, because we had Cato Monday, tonight we have a tag team connoisseur who split and went his own way, and he's going to talk about it here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show because I messed up my first promo, so now I got to go back and do it again. Everybody, welcoming to the show, all that Braden Elliott. How you doing, sir?
I'm great, Bubba. How are you?
Good. Let's try this all again, ladies and gentlemen, because tech, when it rains and pours. So, how have you been?
Fantastic. I'm really enjoying this singles run, like you said. Honestly, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with Imagine and everything that's going on here.
What transpired, if the people don't know, that made you go from tag team, because you guys at one time, the Rad Boyz, were the top echelon of the tag team division up and down the East Coast? What happened that made you
in December of this past year, I won the heavyweight title. The same night, Jake won the Imagine Central PA title.
Okay.
And at the end of the show, we were in the ring holding up both belts. He took the title, he cracked it across my head, and left me laying. I was blindsided. I had no idea. So Braden Elliott had to find his own way and find his own path.
But to me, you won a title. He won a title. You guys won both titles. You guys are cohesive, still partners, and then he did what he did.
Yep.
Wow. And you guys were training together. You guys were going up and down the road together.
Yep.
Now you're doing stuff on your own.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how, because you guys were on the show before, so how is it different being a singles wrestler compared to doing the tag team stuff now in the indies?
Well, I'll tell you, being in a tag team is half the work and all the reward. So there was that. But being in a singles role, I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm going to look back in 5, maybe 10 years and say that this right now is prime Braden Elliott, because I feel like right now what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do.
And what are you supposed to do now that you're a singles? Oh, Jesus God. What?
TJ Watt, you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Right, we're in the middle
Everybody, that's Cato, the promoter and owner and extraordinary trainer of Imagine Wrestling, just popping in.
That's what we're doing right now, Bubba. We're training right now. You took my guy away.
I'm sorry.
No, too bad, Bubba. I'm playing.
I'm so sorry.
TJ Watt, 3 years.
Yep, I'm
41 million per, right?
Yeah, he's the highest paid non-position quarterback in the NFL.
We got in the wrong business, Bubba. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he just pops in because you are at the Imagine Dojo training. So, being a single competitor, what do you do when now you go in to face these singles matches that you didn't do because of the tag team stuff when you were tagging up?
Well, I can tell you that after December, I was the heavyweight champ, leaving that show, but I decided that
how was that feeling?
In the moment, it was crazy. It was kind of like I don't know if I want to say full circle, But it was one of those moments where, like, I was the first trainee of this school. It, 5 years in the making. Like literally maybe less than a month, like before the 5-year anniversary of my debut, and it was crazy because everybody's there and everyone's chanting "Love you, Braden." Dad's at ringside. They slide me the belt. It's just it was a heartwarming feeling, but at the same time, it was kind of like that moment was almost taken away because I didn't get the the celebration that most people get. Because Jake,
right.
didn't have the other belt. But,
Did you do a little partying afterwards?
absolutely. I think we went to Permanis and we.
Okay.
Braden Elliott's a big whiskey guy, so we went to Permanis. And,
oh, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? If you see Braden Elliott out, what kind of whiskey? I know that ruins your training, but
big Crown guy.
Oh, Jesus.
But if I gotta pick one, Jameson. Jameson is the absolute best.
Jameson. My dad used to drink Jameson.
Jameson orange whiskey.
Wow. Okay, so you got you got some connoisseur on the alcohol there. That's good. Okay, so I don't know a lot. Who was your first title defense, if you don't mind me?
Malachi Gage was the first title defense. So I had to think back. It's been like 6 months.
Oh, geez. Okay. Of course, you went over, and you guys have been feuding for years though too. So.
Yeah, he was my debut.
Oh, you haven't stopped partying for years. That's funny. Oh my. So who? Now I'm sure this guy here has been your biggest adversary. Once I get him, and then that's your biggest adversary as of right now. Like,
absolutely.
You guys were thicker than thieves. Now you train by yourself. Because you hit the gym all the time.
Yep.
You guys used to hit the gym. You guys used to do everything together. So that is constantly a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because you guys aren't hanging out, and he's, no offense, I can say this because it's my show. He was an asshole.
Yeah. He's a prick.
Yeah. And if he jumps on, whatever, if he got something to say, I'm sure you can put him in his place, I'm sure. So how many title defenses did you have as Imagine Heavyweight Champion?
Well, I defended against Malachi and won. And then I defended against Jake, the anniversary show.
Uh-huh.
Won. And then I had a tables match with Jake, and he put me through the table.
Oh, jeez.
So he won the belt, and then I got the belt back, June?
Okay.
And then we've been trading the belt back and forth. He just beat me for it here probably about 2.5 weeks ago.
Dirty.
He choked me out.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's never pinned me. There's that.
Okay. And that's good to know. So he doesn't got he let's just say he can't pin you.
He can't. No, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're trying to what match do you have Saturday at the Juniata Association right here? Juniata Civics Association. What tickets are on sale at the door, 7 p.m. bell time. I believe Cato said Monday in the interview there's 3 matches. What match are you in?
I'm in the Rail City Run.
Okay, so if you want to explain it to the people that are listening, what is the stipulation of that Rumble match?
So the Rail City Rumble's 30 participants. If you've ever seen a Royal Rumble, it's the same thing. If you haven't seen a Royal Rumble, 2 guys will start in the ring, and every 90 seconds, a new entrant will come out until we get to 30. And eliminations take place when you go over the top rope, both feet hit the floor, until there's one guy remaining, which will be yours truly, Mr. All That Braden Elliott.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Do you guys pick positions?
Pick numbers?
Yeah.
We'll draw numbers out of a hat Saturday afternoon when we get to the building.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Last year it was like the cage with the balls, and you pull the
right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And that is for whoever wins gets a shot at the title.
Yep. In August.
And if you win, when is that shot at the title? When would that be?
August.
You're choosing? August. You're going right into August. If you win, you're going right into August, taking the belt off Jake, and you're going to the party like a rock star.
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely. Is there anybody else in this Rumble that you're a little bit worried about?
Everybody.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, we're not a company full of guys where it's some guys are top of the card, some guys are lower on the card. I feel like everyone works hard. Everyone is a viable threat to everybody. I mean, we have plenty of guys here that put in the work and could be the guy. The only thing is, to be the guy, you got to beat the guy. So
what does this company mean to you?
Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to describe in one word because
this is your platform, and you can say as many words as you want.
So, I mean, I started training with Imagine when I was 16.
Okay.
I debuted when I was 18, still in high school. So,
how was that? How was that being in high school and debuting as a professional wrestler? Because people have a lot of people are they talk a lot. How did you counteract that when you were going to school? Because you were going to school while you were wrestling, correct?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to counteract anything. Everyone just knew me around town as the guy who wrestles. Like if they didn't know my name, they knew me as, oh, that guy who wrestles. So, I mean, I didn't have to tell you, I didn't have to argue anything or.
Really? Wow. Because I know there's some jabroni that always wants to say, hey, I can do what you're doing, or show me some moves, or like Gene said, did you wrestle? Was you an amateur wrestler before you got into professional?
I wrestled amateur for 10 years.
Oh wow, okay. And did you go for states or anything like that?
So I never made it to states. I made it. I was district champion.
Well, that's huge. That's huge.
And made it to regionals. I never made it past regionals. I had an incident where I got to regionals and then showed up overweight. Didn't have time to cut.
Okay.
I had 1 year I got a concussion. Couldn't, keep going.
Okay, because I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you had an amateur background.
Oh yeah.
I did not know that, and that solidifies you more, as a professional wrestler with that amateur background, because a lot of guys don't have that background, and around here they don't have that background that I know of. I mean, maybe Spencer Slade, maybe that I know of, maybe, but I did not know that you had that. And that's good for your whole persona of your wrestling ability. But nobody tried you. Nobody tried you in high school. It's like, wow, they tried me back in the day. You must have been more of a badass than me. I don't know, but wow, okay. And then you had your first match at 18.
Mm-hmm.
And who was your first match?
It was against Malachi Gage.
Okay. Like I said, so you guys have been you guys have been feuding this whole time. Never ever, you never tagged up against them, so you always been against them. So, okay. So, and how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
Oh my God.
So
You're so young.
from 16 to 23, Imagine has been a part of my life. Training 2-3 days a week, the gym. When I was traveling on the roads, pretty much every weekend. And now, I'm here, like Kato said on Monday. I'm helping.
Yeah, I feel bad that I took you away from. So now you're kind of training the newer guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anybody that kind of fancies your eye, and how do you approach now training the guys now that you're in the pecking order of Imagine Wrestling? You're on the top. You're not you're not the young guy anymore. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a good feeling. I feel a sense of accomplishment from that, and I feel proud to be the guy who was heavyweight champ. I was proud of that, but I feel even more proud to be a guy that is helping out the younger guys now. Not that there's some sort of like big vet, but I have some experience that I can offer.
You have a lot of experience. I mean, you've had big matches. I've seen them live. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. I mean, you got, before Jake turned into an F&A hole. I mean, you guys were, up and down the East Coast, taking titles everywhere you've been, facing the biggest tag teams. Because no offense, you guys were fast, but you guys, the size that you had was the size that you portrayed in the ring. You know what I mean? So you guys are bigger than life. You know what I mean? You're not 6'5", 6'6", but you wrestle like you're 6'5" and 6'6".
We're
You know
underdogs.
what I mean?
Yeah, we were underdogs. I'm still an underdog, but
Yeah.
I don't take that as a.
No, I'm not trying. I
I
wasn't
don't
trying to be disrespectful. I was just trying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you wrestle like you're bigger than life kind of thing. Like you come out, you're lifting, and I didn't know about the amateur wrestling. So to me, that adds 10 folds, because I mean, you could put somebody in a move and they'd have no clue, and boom, you could tap them out quickly if you choose to. If you use
Well, when
that
you're a
to your
smaller
repertoire.
guy, I feel like you have to work twice as hard. And
Okay.
I would much rather work twice as hard in every aspect of life compared to everybody else, just because that's who I am. It's competitive nature. I work my ass off.
Okay, so
And
now
I'm
you're
saying that.
well, now that you're doing, like, so you're at the dojo, at the Imagine Dojo, and it's Sundays and Thursdays.
Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. And Thursday nights at 5:30. I was out there coaching, and then I actually just came in here to one of the side rooms, and so I hopped on the podcast. I just got done helping coaching, and they're out there finishing up right now. That's why if you hear some banging and stuff going on, it's going
Right.
on.
And can you actually take individuals and give them some extra work? Like, since you now are helping guys out, do other guys contact you and say, hey, Braden, am I doing this right, doing this wrong? And talk to you on the phone, or is like, hey, what am I doing? What do I need to do? Or,
well, so we have all of the students right now. There's 5 or 6 of them. So one of them is on shows. Look, one is already on shows, and 2 are debuting on Saturday. The rest have not debuted. They're not ready to debut yet.
okay. Okay.
But one is on shows, and she sent me a match this past weekend, asked me to watch it. She, yes, is a girl. Her name is Ava Brooks. She sent me a match, and gave her my notes, and I said, look, here's what you can improve on, and here's what the other people in the match can improve on. And I'll pass down the information that those so what people gave to me. If I can give back in any way, I absolutely will.
Okay. Now, one of these individuals that I've just seen the last couple weeks that I'm looking forward to actually seeing is this Xavier
Deuce.
Yes.
The extraordinary Xavier Deuce. Put some emphasis on the extraordinary.
Yes, and I think that's now when Cato talked to me, Monday when we did that interview, I think that's very huge because that aspect is a little different than a lot of people, and it's harder in situations to grasp due to that aspect. But I mean, it's still props are given, and that's another reason why I'm showing up to show up, because your people would imagine came down to the the APWF, and I appreciate that. So I'm coming up and try to throw stuff out there and try to share stuff and
absolutely
come up and do what I can. But I'm looking forward to that because it's a little different. So that you have to his athleticism from what I saw was, I think did he come in to help you or something? I believe I don't.
He came in and he body slammed Kanan Christopher. If you don't know who Kanan Christopher is, dude 6'4", 260. I mean, this guy body slammed him with ease.
Yeah, he picked him up like he was nothing against Caden, but I mean he picked him up like he was a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this kid is an insane athlete. Very proud of the work that he's doing.
And you guys should be, for real. And you're giving people opportunities because I know there's a lot of spectrum of the training school, and when you guys have people coming in, some people that are wrestlers I could say this, and I will say this, they won't come in because of that. You know what I mean? Because they might let's just put it this way. They don't like how Cato tells people how he is because that's just how he is. You know what I mean? So, and you guys, you have Dr. Tom and no offense, when Dr. Tom shows at Imagine Wrestling Dojo, the parking lot should be packed and everybody that's a worker should be up there. And if you're not, then you're not doing what you need to do. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you do bring in some guys like Dr. Tom, Shane Douglas, you had Dominic DiNucci, God bless his soul. So you had guys to actually come up there, show you guys stuff. And realistically, the door should have been knocked over from other workers from other companies. And if they don't do that, that's on them. And that's probably why they're not where they need to be.
I agree. Yeah.
So, okay. So, and then you have other, now there's a lot of stuff with, you don't have any, you have issues with the gavel too, or no, or are you staying out of that because you're trying to go for, you want to get your title back, or does the gavel have something about, is he something with Jake now or whatever? I have no idea. I'm just asking.
I'm trying to stay away from David Lawless.
Well, that's probably a good thing. Maybe.
If
I don't know.
If I see him, I'm probably going to punch him in the face because the last I heard, he called me a mid-carder. So.
How's that happen? How can you be a mid-carder because you've been in main events most of your career?
You'd have to ask David Lawless that one.
Well, I mean, I've had him on the show before, but I know he's going off candid and he's just running roughshod over all these wrestling companies. I seen what he did at Rise Wrestling. I mean, he didn't wrestle; he just paid everybody off. Is that what he's doing up in Imagine? Just paying people off and not working what he needs to do. So you out wrestle him because you are an amateur wrestler and you can kick his ass. Now I'm starting shit. I mean, that's just how it goes.
The opportunity presents itself. I absolutely will.
So you will slap the taste out of his mouth.
He's in the Rail City Rumble, so I mean, I plan on being in there until.
Oh, so you toss him out. once you toss him out, he's done. So it doesn't
His ass
matter.
is hitting the floor, yeah.
But also, too, can you trust him though? Since he owns the company, doesn't he own part of the company now? So he could use that. He could use that to his benefit come Saturday night. If you toss him out, he could have some kind of stipulation and come back in because you know how attorneys are. I don't know a good attorney.
I've never met one.
It's like a car salesman. They're fucking both bad.
Yeah.
You know, there you go. Square him up. Gene says square him up. You know, and okay, so you're looking to grab the title back, and you're looking. What is your goal besides the Imagine Heavyweight title in 2000 to end 2025? Because we got 5 more months. I mean, you've already had a great 2025, but it's not over yet. I know you want the title back. You want to kick the shit out of Jake, which I mean, that little dark persona. I didn't know anything about that. I thought he was a goddamn gamer. He was flashy. You guys come out drinking your bang. People loving you, girls love you, women love you, kids love you. And then now he threw it all away because he was jealous of you winning the title. That's my opinion. I don't know.
He's a selfish prick. Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So,
and you got to worry about him. You got to worry about him, Lawless, Christopher, and who else in this? I mean, you want to take them all, but I mean, those are your 3 top come Saturday night when you try to, get the number 1 contendership.
I mean, name names: Gorgeous Gregory, Malachi Gage.
Well.
All these guys are in the
okay.
level.
I mean, Gregory's trying. Gorgeous is trying to get somewhere too, but no offense, he's had a change of heart.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I'm just saying in the Rumble.
Okay. No friends. Friends are out the. No friends.
If I get the chance, everyone's going over the top.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I was very impressed with the Gorgeous one. And this is real. Like out of the ring, I was impressed with him doing stuff that guys don't do. And I'm not kissing anybody. I just see, you know what I mean? So I try to follow all you young guys because you guys are the young lions of tomorrow. That's just how it is. You guys are taking the football, you're running with it, you're trying to score touchdowns. He's trying to score touchdowns. Absolutely. I mean, when Jake you guys were like this, he was trying to score touchdowns. Now he's sitting the goddamn bench. So, I mean, if I had him on, I mean, I just don't like how he went about it. If he had issues with you, he could have been a man enough and looked you in the face and's like, hey, I'm a little jealous because you got the heavyweight title, and you know what I mean. And I think that's what it was. But I believe you have to do what you got to do Saturday night, and that place is always a good place for wrestling, though, isn't it?
Great, absolutely. It's a great place for wrestling.
And I believe you guys are going to some other places here pretty soon too, right?
Imagine's going to Du Bois in October. Yeah, I think it's October.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm putting you on the spot. It's raw and uncensored. This is,
That's okay.
But you guys got a nice little territory.
Yeah, we have some shows coming up with fans in the dojo here on Wednesday nights.
How did you like doing that in front of those? It was like 40 people.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I love wrestling. So, I mean, if there's people here, it's great. I mean, if there's fans in attendance, there's a wrestling ring, and Braden Elliott's got a match. I'm having the time of my life.
Okay. Now, because I know you probably got to go and finish up training and stuff, and I do appreciate you coming on and stuff like that. So, besides winning the Imagine title again, where do you see yourself, say, and I know I probably asked you this question before, where do you see yourself in 5 years now that you're not a tag team guy, you're a solo guy?
So, I think the best answer that I can give you is to be successful. Whether I'm the Imagine Heavyweight Champion or not, I took the time after I got out of the tag team to get in the best shape of my life, because I knew I had to take the ball and run with it. So I, no matter where I go, no matter what company, whether it's APWF, whether it's Imagine, whether I go back to Rise.
God bless you. God bless you. And this is off the script. I appreciate you being able to be booked for me. I never thought that I would actually be able to book you. And your partner at the time when you guys were cohesive. Now it is what it is, but I mean, I gambled. I'm glad I got you. I know you're very, very busy and stuff like that, but if I didn't like, you know what I mean? If I didn't appreciate you as a person, and this is real. This is not podcasting. This is real. I think you're a good kid, and I respect you for doing what you're doing. You've always been the utmost respectful to me as since we know each other. I wish you all the best. You're kicking ass. You're training. You, like I said, are taking this ball and running with it. And I mean, anything I can do, that's I'm glad you came on the show, because I know you're very busy. You're gearing up for a shot Saturday night. You know what I mean? And you're taking time out from training. I didn't know that you're training guys now, so that's an added thing to the plate, besides training. So I just wanted to give you your just dues. I mean,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a good egg. You know what I mean? And yeah, you are, and you come from a good family. Your dad's a good dude. Your family are great people. So, that means a lot. Like in this business, there's a lot of whatever in this business. I've been in this business for 20 some years, whatever, wrestling, promoting, and whatever. But there's a few people that are good.
There's a lot of scumbags. You can say it. It's all right.
You're right. There's a lot of pieces of shit that shouldn't even be into business, and they just take advantage of everything. And your dad, and people don't know. Like I talk to your dad all the time. You know what I mean? We text and stuff like that, and he's a good dude. And I appreciated the Imagine, the heads of Imagine coming down to the show, and being a part of that. Like Donnie, real quick, has opened up a store in DuBois. You know what I mean? And that's going to be super huge for him. It's going to be super huge for Imagine Wrestling. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. That's just an added thing that you guys are, doing. So, and
yeah, congrats to Donnie Dawson. How about that?
Yeah, no, there's no store like that. There is no store like that in this side of the state that I know of. I know I opened a store up in Florida briefly, and wrestling stores, you know what I mean? It's a novelty, and it's good. So yeah, hats off to him. And I told him anything he got, let me know, I could promote it. But yeah, the Imagine Wrestling Nation, because you guys are on every Wednesday, correct? Every Wednesday, the only show like that around. There's no other wrestling show like this, which sometimes I don't agree with Cato. We disagree, but that's good to agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Because to me, I would do other stuff, but that's just me. But he does his own shit. And he told me, Bubba, I do it because I do it. And the only person I can blame is me. So I understand. And there's a lot of good people in this organization that you guys are doing in Altoona. Saturday night, you're trying to get your title back to go in August. So, I mean, I appreciate you coming on. Anything I can do for you, you always have a platform to come on and talk about stuff, talk about training, talk about whatever. So before you get out of here, what kind of advice can you give to an up-and-comer wrestler, even somebody from your training center that might watch us later, you know what I mean, and give them some kind of encouraging words?
Be the best version of yourself. People can see through fake. And
You're right.
for the longest time, I feel like I've went through indie wrestling and I've seen a lot of people that just come off as fake. And they're playing a character. The people that connect the best are the ones who are real, the ones who you genuinely believe in. So be the best version of yourself. Watch those who came before you. Study those who came before you. I guarantee you'll catch me 3 to 4 times a week watching Bret Hart or somebody like that. And if you're a professional wrestler, look the part. I just had a talk with a lot of these trainees here the other day.
What do you mean? What do you mean look the part? Because I know what you mean, but maybe these people that are listening, or the people in your school, or people that want to maybe come to your the dojo and haven't been there yet. What do you mean by that?
Well, tell you that if you walk past someone on the street and they don't watch wrestling, but if you said professional wrestling, they're going to assume someone who looks like an athlete, someone who looks like if they took their shirt off, they can win a fight. I tell all the trainees here, you don't have to be a bodybuilder, but you at least need to look like you can win a fight. So, I'm telling everybody, get a tan. You should be doing something to work as far as working out, whether that's regular exercise, lifting weights, something. You should be doing something to be. If you were in this, you're a professional athlete. Be an athlete. Look like an athlete.
Yeah, I agree, because if you're not going to the gym and you're not working out, I mean, when I was 275 to 290 pounds. Now I'm a lot heavier. I mean, and I am totally done. And I would never want anybody to pay for me being 300. I mean, I'm 370 pounds, but I could still smack somebody in the mouth if need be. I don't look 370, but I am. But you have to look that part. You have to have a persona, and you have to believe, and you have to have some kind of being charismatic. You have to have a personality. You can't be an ashtray. You got to have a personality. You can't be bland either.
Agreed. Yeah. No, I mean, the best wrestlers in the world are good in the ring. They're good on the microphone. And you don't forget them. You can look back and say, this guy was good at this. This guy was good at that. That's the best wrestlers.
Okay. So hopefully anybody that's training, or anybody that wants to come to the Imagine Dojo and get these words of wisdoms, listen to, Braden Elliott, because he's been places. And then when he tells you something, hopefully people listen.
Okay.
Hopefully, I mean, everybody thinks after one training, they think they're goddamn John Cena.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, it's total bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you take somebody off the ropes and you give them a couple clotheslines and stuff, and then you give them a little stiff one, and they'll realize, oh shit, you know. Okay, well, I appreciate you. Oh, good luck. Gene says good luck to you.
Thank you, Gene.
And I do appreciate you coming on, because I know you're busy. But like I said, you have an open, anytime you ever want to come on, you can come on anytime. And I'll definitely be seeing you Saturday night, and I hope you're victorious and you get a chance to reclaim your title. So before you get out of here, do you have anything to say to, if Jake is listening, I'm gonna throw another bone in, tell him what you really truly feel. Uncandid, unscoped, unraw, tell him.
I mean, Jake's heard what I have to say, but I think he's a selfish bastard. Realistically, Jake Wiley, he's responsible for part of where how I've gotten here today, where I've gotten today. He's part responsible for that, but I'm also responsible for where he's gotten today because we built a name off of each other. But he's a selfish bastard in the fact that he was jealous of the fact that I won the heavyweight title. So now he took my title, and I'm coming back for it. And it doesn't stop until I get the title back.
Nice. So how can before we get out of here, how can everybody get a hold of you? How can everybody see you? What's your social media? The platform is yours. All that.
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Braden Elliott. You can find me on Instagram and X. It's _Braden_Elliott. And if you want to see Braden Elliott wrestle, you find me on the Wednesday night YouTube show. Imagine Wrestling live from the dojo, 7 p.m. every Wednesday. I can't tell you a show that I've missed. I'm always here. Saturday, it's Imagine Wrestling, the Rail City Rumble. Tickets are available at the door. You can get tickets at imaginewrestling.com.
There it is, right there.
Show up, bell time 7. Show up and see me win the Rail City Rumble. That's what I'm coming to do.
I have one more question by Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk host Larry Stryker. I can only imagine what this question will be. So go ahead, Larry. Ask your question. Good luck. Come on, Larry.
Thanks, buddy.
Ask your question, Larry. He's a training. He's got time. His time is money, Larry.
He's too busy eating pickles.
Oh, here it is. Well, it's because he lives in the United States of America. God damn it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to ask you.
I know. I mean, I love America, and I was teaming with DC Bentley that night. He wears a cowboy hat. And I wore a cowboy hat to match. We're a tag team.
Oh, you know who's going to be also in that as a super. Oh, what's your opinion on superstar Dave Daniels?
Oh, a big star. I used to love Dave Daniels when I was a kid. I was a very big fan of Dave Daniels and DC Bentley. They were actually what made me want to be a tag team wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
But Dave Daniels is also another selfish prick, just like Jake. And as soon as the spotlight wasn't on him, they weren't the best tag team anymore. And
I tell you what, Dave is like cutting butter with his verbiage. Like he is like a cobra viper.
Hey, he commented on my post, said he was going to throw me out of the Rail City Rumble. But he better start lifting weights if he wants to do that.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even add him into the mix. So there's like 4 or 5 people that want to take a piece of you Saturday night. So you got to start knocking people's heads off and hurrying up and just tossing them out.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets Saturday at the door. I think ringside is all sold out like always in Imagine Wrestling, but they do.
Believe so.
They always have tickets at the door.
Yep. There'll be tickets at the door. You can get them bell time 7. Can't wait to see you there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you kicking ass.
Take pictures with me at intermission.
There you go.
I love
Get pictures. The girls love them. Kids love them. Mostly the girls, but hey, you know how it goes. But Braden, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Good luck Saturday. I hope you kick the shit out of Jake, Lawless, and now the superstar. So that's a trifecta of guys who need their ass kicked. Absolutely. So, and you can do it. So thank you so much. I'll let you go back to training and training these future stars of tomorrow. So everybody, this is All That Braden Elliott. So we will be back at the Triple B Experience sometime, but get your tickets for Saturday night to what the fuck? I'm not even fucking putting that on. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Because he said go Jake. Hey Larry, you're a jackass.
Yeah, good choke on a pickle.
Yeah. You're fucking. Why would you say that? Okay. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk host Larry Stryker is pissing me off right now. So, Braden, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck to you Saturday. And
Thank
like
you
I
for
said,
having me.
you can come on anytime, brother. So everybody, thank you guys. Good night. Look up Imagine Wrestling, subscribe to their channel, and get tickets to the show. Thank you guys. Have a great night.